What up, guys? Welcome to the RAD Potential YouTube channel. We're here with Josh.
What's up?
We're going to tear down the old motor from the white rally car. So as you saw in the earlier video, this one has a popped coolant seal. Still making a mess. Hopefully it leaked all the coolant out so that we don't have to clean that much of it off the floor, which should be pretty fresh. But we're going to get this thing tore apart. We got the time lapse set up, and here we go. Alright, so we got the front cover and oil pan off. We found this gnarly nick. I don't know if you can see it, if it'll focus, right here on the drive gear for the OMP and the distributor. We found a little chunk of metal. Looks like there's another chunk of metal down in here too. Huh. Interesting. Hopefully we don't find much more of that. Alright, so well, upon further investigation, right here, this little like washer looking thing was glued down in there, and it says, I can't read it, oh there you go, guarantee void if removed. So I wonder if this is like a rebuild engine by a shop or a reman. Who knows, maybe it's never been apart before, but I've never seen one of those ever. So if you've seen one, drop a comment, let me know. Alright, well, we had an issue with the camera, but now it's fixed. I wanted to show y'all the amount of coolant that is inside this engine is insane. And you can see here just where that seal is all like destroyed and nasty. And look how like dry rotted it is up in there. Chunks of stuff in the coolant. The rotors are all rusty too. But the side seal's still got some spring action. That one sees. That one does. Oil control rings are good. Looks like it's gotten hot before. See the discoloration in the bearing or on the E-shaft there. Alright, we're gonna keep pulling it apart. So if you look here, just pull this oil control ring out, see the crack? So this would have meant that it was going to be drinking oil really good right in there. So my guess is that this engine was stored for a while before somebody tried to run it and it just dried up. Didn't have any fluids in it or anything, because all these seals are pretty, this one's not bad, but they just come apart. So we're going to keep going. Alright y'all, so we got this baby all torn down. We're going to go ahead and I'll show you this. For all those people out there that tighten their alternator belts super tight, whenever you do that, it wears your front stationary gear out on the top of the bearing surface here. So imagine your alternator gear is pulling, or your alternator belt is pulling the E-shaft this way when you tension it down. That's what happens when it's on the inside of your motor and you do that. Just so you know. So I don't know how long that took us, maybe 40 minutes, if that, half hour. We made a nice mess. But everything looked pretty much good. The rotors are usable. The bearings inside the rotors are pretty wrecked. You can see kind of just all the scoring that's in there. And same with this one, it's just all discolored. but the rotors themselves are fine. And this was a original 5-letter GSLSE engine, so it has 3mm apex seals, old school 13B kind of setup. So there's all that stuff apart. Now we got a good bit of cleaning, and should be ready to roll. Alright guys, so we got the plates all laid out. Interesting thing is that if you notice the discoloration in the bottom half of the irons here. So this is the rear iron. The center iron has it on both sides, and even the front iron has it. So if it was just rusty, I would say it's from the coolant. But you see there's some bluing in there. I don't know if the camera picks it up well, but bluing is just excess heat. So also, Josh is holding here, this is one of the housings. You can see here this big black spots where the chrome's flaked off. It's right into the compression side up against the spark plug, so this housing is pretty much trashed. If that chrome was flaked off on this side, it wouldn't really matter because it's just pulling intake. So it would cause some excess wear on the seals, but not a big deal if it's just a hobby car or a race car. There's some other chrome flaked off right there. So, and then these two, this one I think shows it a little better. You can see the chatter in there, all those horizontal lines. So this is a housing that I wouldn't necessarily put an engine together for somebody else. It's not quite in as good of condition as something I would rebuild for somebody, but if I was to build a race car engine for my car or something like that, you could use it in a pinch. But anyways, oh man, look at that. There's another one of these tags. Tag that reads, if removed, void, guarantee void if whatever. Wonder if I can find who built this. Oh, there's another one right there. Find who built this, maybe get him to build me a new motor. That housing doesn't have one on it anywhere.
That's crazy, man.
That's weird. Oh, it's got some numbers stamped in it. So Atkins Rotary stamps theirs when they rebuild them, but that's not the same Atkins stamp. Normally Atkins stamps them like either down in there, I believe, near the Mazda logo, because I had one of their rebuilds at one point. Freeze plug. So anyways, well, that's that. Be ready to roll.
Yes, sir.
So with that, we're gonna chop it out here. We'll see you around and keep it rad.
Wrench out.
Yeah.